I'm here with Media Borough's Bee City through the Xerces Society. I'm the co-chair. Bee City was established here in the borough in May of 2022. I'm here to show you why we have all of these leaves in our garden. So we work with the Media Public Works Director, and he brings us extra leaves because we know how beneficial these leaves are to the garden. They don't stay forever, they do break down, and they also provide nutrients for all of our plants that we have tucked away. And some other things that the leaves do is they protect all of our wild and native critters that we want to protect, our bees that burrow underground. I know many of us absolutely adore our fireflies that we see in the summertime. Those fireflies don't just appear in the summertime. If you happen to be walking in the woods with no flashlights this time of year, you might see little glowing bits on the ground. They're actually the glowworms or fireflies' larvae, and they absolutely need the leaves to lay under and to protect themselves, and then they stay under there for a couple of years before they become the flying fireflies that we all know so well. So if you use any kind of grub killer or pesticide in your yard, you may also be killing your fireflies. So by leaving the leaves, you're also supporting firefly larvae, and the larvae eat slugs and snails and other critters that you may not want so many of in your garden. And the leaves also provide a place for the food that birds like. In my backyard, I know I get to see lots and lots of birds and squirrels foraging through the leaves, finding their food that's been hidden under the leaves. And it's also like their blanket that's being blown off for salamanders and toads and all sorts of other critters who use those leaves to keep them warm over the winter. If you blast them away with the leaf blower, then you're gonna lose the habitat for those critters that we love so much. One other critter that you may have seen before is a beautiful Luna moth. They're these gorgeous green, almost emerald green looking moths, and they actually become a cocoon up in the trees and wrap themselves in leaves, and that's how they camouflage themselves, and then they slowly fall to the ground and stay in that cocoon over the winter and then emerge as a Luna moth in the spring. So by getting rid of your leaves and bagging them or shredding them, you won't have any Luna moths in your yard. So there's all sorts of benefits to leaving the leaves. Now, if you don't want to leave them laying all over your yard, you can gently rake them, you can use a broom and sweep them, and you can even have just one little neat natural area in your yard, and even that is beneficial, especially if you don't use pesticides, which is the number one thing that would prevent all the critters from being able to live in your yard. So I encourage you to leave your leaves, whether it's in your gardens, just right on the ground where they fall, or if you have a natural area, and support all of our native critters that we need so much. Thank you.